So how do you feel about the game saying on Drink Chumps that he a better rapper than Eminem?
Hello again, and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, from reactions as Ras Kass shared his thoughts on the debate Game versus Eminem, and some wild accusations have been made that most believe is aimed at the game. Claims that Ras Kass believes invalidates the whole battle if it ever happens, and fans have reacted accordingly, which we'll get to in a bit. We also have new reports that many believe further humiliates Will Smith, reportedly from his wife Jada, who apparently has also condemned his actions at the Oscars. And we have more from August that fuels the fire. So US Weekly reported, Jada Pinkett Smith wishes Will Smith didn't slap Chris Rock at Oscars. They agree he overreacted. And from the report, the source also added on Will Smith's actions. It was in the heat of the moment, and it was him overreacting. He knows that, she knows that. They are in agreement that he overreacted. But for those who defended Will's actions, it gets even more interesting. She is not one of these women that need protecting. He didn't need to do what he did, she didn't need protecting. She's not a wallflower, the source shared. She's a strong woman, an opinionated woman, and she can fight her own battles, but she will stand by him. For those who spent all week defending Will's actions, that he was just defending his wife, the new report on Twitter has sparked viral posts like, Jada is dead wrong for saying she wished Will didn't slap Chris. You do not go against your man in public. Y'all talk about that ish at home, especially if he was defending you. The world was already attacking him. Now they about to have more of a reason to shake my head. And some have added, Twitter women went harder for Will Smith's actions than his own wife. She took it to the next level and said, in quotes, I'm not one of those women that need protecting. Jada Pinkett leaving that man to fend for himself, and y'all don't see the problem? And it gets worse, as now people are sharing videos to prove a point like this. Jada Pinkett Smith is just freaking toxic, and Will needs to escape her.
The day after her 37th birthday, I hired a team to orchestrate her 40th birthday. I hired a documentary team. I traced mommy's family roots. Her 40th birthday was going to be my thing.
It was going to be a splash.
It was going to be a splash. Mary J. Blige performed. I debuted the film, all of that. It was going to be the thing that lifted her out of this midlife crisis, and it was going to be my deepest, most beautiful proclamation of love. And she's told me that the party was the most ridiculous display of my ego.
Ooh.
Crushed. Right? And to this day, I know I was crushed because it was true.
It's quite an interesting turn of events, and even more viral posts popped up like, Jada is everything you wouldn't want in a wife wrapped into one. And some just had to go there. In quotes, I'm not a woman who needs protecting, just like Demi Moore in G.I. Jane. Sheesh. Well, there's more coming for Will Smith from August, as another report states, Will Smith faces more humiliation as Jada Pinkett Smith's ex-lover August Alsina references entanglement affair in new song and is set to write tell-all book about their entanglement life. And just as I said in previous videos on this, all could have been avoided if Will stayed seated, and a user reacts to the report with, the consequences of a moment of madness are still unraveling. If Smith had not slapped Rock, most of the world would not have known about his private life, and now the affair boy gets a book deal because everyone is now talking about him too. Insane. Moving on to the next point, rapper Ras Kass recently shared his thoughts on Game versus Eminem, and although he tried to keep things open-ended on his grounds for why the battle between Game and Eminem wouldn't be valid, many have concluded that he's talking about Game. Check it out.
The only rappers that write their raps should battle rappers that write their raps, period. And you can take from that what you want to take. You gotta write your raps. So if you don't write your raps, if you sit around with 2 or 3 others helping you write your raps, you're not in this conversation. And you can extrapolate from that what you want.
Though he kept it open to interpretation, he shared more that gave it away on who he's accusing of not writing his raps, as he went on a tangent about how certain rappers only complain about the system when it's not working for them. And we all know that Game went on a rant recently about the system, a dead giveaway.
I find that some people complain about the system when it don't work in their advantage, but all the time when it was working in their advantage, it was all good. And then they was the best, and they dig the biggest, and they the smartest, and they the hardest, and whatever.
and this has sparked reactions like, "I especially love how Game claimed he wrote songs for 50 that were written before they even met." Another adds, and 50 had to write and sing the hooks for his few hit songs, laughing emoji. In the quest for clout, Game has now opened a can of worms aimed at his pen game, regardless of if it's true or not, hence even under the video it sparked discussions like, "So he's insinuating that the Game don't write his music?" Thinking emoji. Game's already catching L's thanks to clout chasing. But over to you guys, share your thoughts below, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and see you on the next one.